All right, welcome back, everybody. I say that every time, but I really mean it. Welcome back. Once again, it's my pleasure. If you're watching this, I'm making these videos for you, for your entertainment. This is game number 1 of the Week 3 match in Osmodian's very own after-party tournament. It is between Team Giant Killer General as they finally challenge Team Karma. And these two teams, I guess they're in the top 2 spots in the tournament. Out of 4 teams, there's only 4 teams in this tournament. It's kind of a miniature tournament. So we will see exactly how this goes down. So far, Team Karma is, I guess they have the first place kind of spot position coming into this match, and Giant Killer General is trying to I guess move into one of the top spots, so that basically whoever wins this has a pretty good shot at making it to the finals. Although I think Giant Killer General needs to win vast majority of the games to make it to the finals, whereas Karma just needs to kind of hang on. The one thing to note is that Team Karma, and this is gotta take off those textures. This is Team Karma right here. I have some beta for the textures, and usually they work out, but with the updates, I think there's been some broken textures going on. So hopefully the person that's doing that will watch these videos and take note. But yeah, the thing to note is that Karma is actually missing this match. He's on vacation, he's out somewhere. And the other thing to take note of is Eastwind is conspicuously missing as well. Eastwind did substitute for Karma in week 1, but both of them are kind of missing. So Team Karma is going to have to try to hold on without Karma, and Honky is stepping up to captain here in game 1. Paris is also present. Arsenic, Zell, I believe, is from the Northern Paladins. He is substituting, I think, for somebody. I don't know exactly who, but he'll be substituting for this match, I believe. Sam the Butcher and MP Phil, however, have shown up. So 6 players total for Team Karma, and opposite them, of course, it is Giant Killer General and company. Zachnifine Zachnifine is on the team, and Zachnifine, he did say that if the team wins the finals, he will create a cooperative plugin featuring all the players on the team. We'll see what happens with that. Slate is finally here, showing up for his team. Gecko is here as well. LN, and this is Kruniak. So
Flag.
that's 6 players, 6 on 6.
Flag.
See what happens here. And I believe it's just going to be just kind of some power moves with the Tro and Mercuridia. I mean, gosh, I can't imagine anything else happening here. Not exactly a rush, but just some you have some guys on the artillery, and then you have I guess it's a lot of Kruniak has a ton of Solus here, a couple of Warlocks. Slate has a Warlock himself and a Mortar. So, you know, Gecko has this big group here. That's quite a bit. 32% of the team. That's like a third of the team there. And what the heck was that? Zell, whoops, accidentally throwing down the ring of fire. He was good to know. So Zell kind of shaking off the rust before this this game number 1 here, and that sounded like a white going down. I guess somebody managed to take that out. Probably, I guess this is Giant Killer General. He's gonna try to take things into his own hands here. He has a fair amount himself, 39%. So that's, gosh, what is that? That's like over 70% between 2 players on Team GKG. Pretty incredible. Paris is going to have 3 Tro for Team Karma. Zell kind of on the artillery here. Paris also with the Warlock, so he has a lot himself. 27%. That's going to be the most on his team. So this is what I see happening. Gecko is in the north. He's going to be kind of holding off this northern flank with, you know, Slate, I guess, backing him up. In the middle, it's going to be, you know, Kruniak and Giant Killer General. Whoa, oh no. Totally ruined everything. That wasn't what I wanted to have happen. Well, whatever. Hopefully that fixes it. Whatever, you guys. I'm not redoing it just because I misclicked with my new mouse. And actually, this mouse is not new. I just found it. And I was like, hey, how come I haven't been using this? I don't know. And then in the south, there's kind of a small little Zachnifine and LN with their small little flank with nothing to back them up. Alright, so it's basically Gecko and Giant Killer General backed up by Slate and Kruniak versus, as I miss everything going on, Gecko kicking some stuff, versus the entire Team Karma. What in the world was that? Arsenic, gosh, Team Karma just making some horrible blunders, it seems, so far in the game. Honky and Paris are going to move in here, but I think that the game... Ooh, nice shot. Whoever that was. What was that? MP Phil with the shot on those Mercuridia, dealing quite a bit of damage. And Gecko's Mercuridia taken out there by that MP Phil's Warlock. Kruniak is going to be caught a little bit out of position here. He needs to turn around and focus down some of these Tro, as Gecko is going to get some shots off.
Flag contested.
Oh gosh, Gecko's going the wrong way. Kruniak was sacrificed. It was not in vain, Kruniak. As some of these Tro do get taken out here. Paris losing a couple there. Or losing one. I guess he's in multiple places.
Captured.
It's going to be hard to pull off.
Contested.
Meanwhile, on the other side of the map, so that was that didn't really work out for Team Karma at all. Kind of a disappointment, I'm sure, for some of their teammates. We down too much, says Paris. Honky's just shadowed out of there. Some stuff happening here. I would say that I think that these units are pretty much screwed. I don't really see them getting out of this. Though you never know. LN doesn't want to shoot on that Mercuridia. Instead, he's going to go for that Warlock, and that Warlock's already dead to some friendly fire. Pretty hilarious as that three unit flank gets taken out in a matter of seconds. Paris with the other Tro, but I don't know. I think that might be one of the only remaining units on the squad. There's that. There's over here.
Flag captured.
Zell. MP Phil has something, but I didn't see. Oh, never mind. He had that Warlock, I guess. I'm gonna predict that MP Phil did probably the best on Team Karma.
Flag captured.
As GKG and company race to tag the final flag and end the game as soon as possible. Oh gosh, what a huge cluster of a game. This was just like, I don't even know how to describe this game. It was just over in a flash. And who's gonna get there first? Is it gonna be the Mercuridia or the Warlock or the Tro? I don't know, it's gonna be a race. I think it's gonna be the Mercuridia that gets there first. And
Flag
Kruniak wins the race. Okay, and all right, let's see if my prediction was true. Oh, actually, MP Phil had the most damage, obviously, because Paris had 3 Tro. Zell actually getting a lot more damage than I thought he would. Honky had 2 Tro, didn't really get very much damage at all, or kills. But Paris gonna have, you know, the most damage for his team, about half of the entire damage, 197 damage. But he did have quite a few, quite a large proportion of his team's units. MP Phil did get 63 damage with that Warlock, beautiful Warlock shot there. I think that was on Gecko, if I'm not mistaken. Giant Killer General and Gecko, of course, getting a disproportionate amount of the damage here. 292 and 205 respectively. 17 kills apiece. That's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot. Kruniak also 69 damage. That's not too bad. Not too bad, not too shabby. All right, so that's it for game one. Clear victory for Team Giant Killer General. I kind of feel that this was not the best game for Team Karma, or even for Team Giant Killer General. It's just, well, I guess it was a good victory, but it was just really kind of swift and sloppy, you know, just overrun the enemy. It didn't have a whole lot of finesse, I thought, but maybe I just wasn't watching from a perspective that would appreciate the type of plan involved. Anyway, doesn't really matter. Game number 2 is next. Thanks again for joining me. We'll see you in the next game.
Game over.